Let's talk about how to deal with being ugly, being too short, being unattractive, feeling inadequate, and how to change your mindset, how to feel better about yourself, and how to own your unattractiveness and still feel enough and live a fulfilled life. So, how do you go from I feel ugly to I am enough in a way that your subconscious actually believes it? First off, I know what it's like being considered ugly in the Western world. I had a bunch of surgeries done, and from 13 to 18, I did not have a good time because I was a little ugly. But I'll talk about that later. Let's just go from here. Timestamps are in the caption, and let's go. Now, there are plenty of people in the world who do not fit society's standard of beauty, and yet they are wildly successful. They have love in their life, they have money, they're having a good time, like Ed Sheeran, for example, like one of the most streamed artists in the world. Danny DeVito, short, unconventional, but he's a Hollywood legend. And these people did not let their looks define their worth, and they owned who they are, and the world responded to that confidence. Now, from an energetic standpoint, when you live in shame, I feel so ugly, I'm too short, I'm too this, you emit a frequency of lack, and people pick up on that. But when you shift into self acceptance, when you decide this is me, I am ugly, I bring value, that energy magnetizes opportunity, love, and success. Energy doesn't lie. The universe doesn't respond to how pretty you are, it responds to the vibration you're carrying. I don't know if you remember the SpongeBob episode where he's running around, I am ugly and I'm proud, I am ugly and I'm proud. And then, like, the characters were responding to that energy, like, yeah, you're ugly and you're proud. That's what it's about. And also, like with looks, me and a friend, we went on a date with this guy, and he was really handsome. But there was something about him that was off. Like he was kind of like insecure, shy, and this energy was like, it made him unattractive. It's it's just not about looks. It's really like how you carry yourself, your personality, your character. However, let's be real. If you really hate something about your appearance and it's destroying your confidence, there is nothing wrong with changing it. If that means plastic surgery, do it. If you do not have the money, then work night shifts. Save up. Yes, use credit. Max out that credit card. People spend thousands on cars, clothes, vacations, all kinds of bullshit. Like, why not invest in yourself if it truly matters that much? Like, you always have options. I mean, if you feel too short, get some surgery in China where they elongate your legs, whatever. Like, don't be like, oh, I will be forever ugly. There's options, okay? Now, how do you really shift this energy? How do you go from I feel ugly to I am enough in a way that your subconscious actually believes it? So, here are the steps. First, see the program. Realize that your feeling of being ugly or inadequate is not your truth. It's a program you observed from media, Instagram, family, society. Just becoming aware, like this was put on me, already starts the shift. Second would be feel it fully. Instead of pushing the shame away, let yourself feel it in your body. Like, where is it? Like, is it your chest, your stomach, your head? Breathe into it. Like, when you stop running from it, the energy begins to move. So when somebody like gives you the feeling that you're ugly, like feel it. Yeah, I feel inadequate. I feel fucking ugly. Feel it. Be sad about it. Be angry about it. So number 3 is owning it. This is the real magic. So instead of like hiding what you don't like, you claim it. You say, yeah, I'm short. Yeah, I'm different. That is me. That's my uniqueness. Again, remember SpongeBob in that episode? He kept saying, I am ugly and I'm proud. I am ugly and I'm proud. And suddenly he was confident because he owned it. It's alchemy. So fourth will be reprogram the subconscious. Once you own it, now you can rewire. So you got to use embodiment. Visualize yourself radiant, magnetic, do inner child work. Give your younger self the love they didn't receive, The subconscious doesn't shift through words alone, it shifts through experience. So number 5, you got to integrate with action. Energy locks in when you live it. So wear the outfit you were scared to wear, post the video, even if you do not feel perfect, and just speak up in the room. Every action from ownership dissolves the old I am not enough energy or I'm not enough story. Now, if you feel ugly, short, inadequate, remember this. Your worth is not in your looks. Change them if you want it. That's your right. But the real shift is energetic. The moment you own yourself, flaws and all, you stop leaking energy through shame and start radiating magnetism. In the end, beauty fades, but energy is eternal. And your energy, your spirit, is the most attractive thing you will ever own, as cheesy as it sounds. Like I said in the beginning, in my teens, I was a little ugly. Like I was super tall, lanky, I had a big ass nose, crooked teeth, I had a huge gap like a horse bite, and I remember, I think I was 12 and we did the spin the bottle, and you gotta kiss whoever the bottle points to, and none of the boys wanted to kiss me because that really did something to me. Oh my God, I felt so inadequate. And yeah, so when I was 19, I had my nose done. I had a nose job. And for a while, I felt really, really good about myself. And I'd say a year later, my insecurities kicked back in. And I was like, oh, I'm not skinny enough. My lips aren't big enough. I have a big ass forehead. I have a 5 head, okay? And it just adds up. And I realized enough is enough. I have to do some inner work and just accept myself as I am. And even now, I'm hiding stuff. I'm wearing makeup. I still have moments, where I compare myself to others and I look at all these Instagram models and I'm like, wow, they look way better than me. And I really work on myself, and it's literally, it's all energy. Once you feel good about yourself and I'm ugly and I'm proud, once you own it, it's just crazy how people respond. Another example, I always felt that I'm too tall. I'm 5'11", okay? And oh my God, as a teenager, because I grew really, really fast. So when I was 14, I was already 5'11". People were like, oh, you're too tall. And wow, how tall are you? And I was so insecure about it. Guys, at that age, they're all shorter than you. And I was the tallest in the class. And I was just, I felt so horrible about myself. And I would get triggered if somebody would ask me oh, how tall are you? No, you're taller than 5'11". You're 6'1". And oh my gosh, for some reason, I shifted that when I was in my early 20s, 24, 25, where I was yeah, I own my height. Yes, I'm 5'11". And people don't really ask that much anymore. But when they ask, I'm yeah, I always say I'm a German giant, and I'm not triggered by it anymore. So yeah, something shifted internally where I own my height, where I own my lankiness. And in the end, it's all about belief. If you believe that you're ugly and unattractive, that's what people will respond to. They're going to mirror that back to you I don't want to hang with that person. This person is ugly. But if you start believing, yeah, I am magnetic, I am good the way I am. Yeah, the beauty standard is skinny right now, ballet body, but I'm voluptuous. I am me. Yeah. Whatever you believe is what you get back. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you feel, what you think in the comments, and let's discuss.